Hello, dear students. Welcome to I-Fal. My name is Teacher Nikki, and I am here to have another video lesson with you. So I am so excited to talk about a new topic for you today that will help you understand and construct better sentences using the English language. I know that these lessons will be very helpful for you to communicate using the English language that are grammatically correct and properly constructed, considering that we will be talking about some grammar topics. So I want you to concentrate on our lesson today, pay attention to our sample sentences, and please practice them very well even after the class. So let's go ahead and start our lesson. Let's go.
So for our lesson today, let's go ahead and talk about cleft sentences. Okay? For us to understand the meaning of cleft sentences, let's see what we have here. So, when a sentence begins with what, it, or all, and the sentence has a corresponding clause, we call said sentence a cleft sentence. Remember, if it starts with what, it, or all, then it has a corresponding clause. This is a cleft sentence. For example, to understand, what really annoyed me about him is, and then the clause. It was the expensive bill that got me upset. All I need is a good super supper to fill me up. So, above all, these sentences are using the words what, it, and all to put emphasis on the other part of the sentence. This is clefting. Okay? So, cleft sentences is a form of emphasis on sentences. So, for us, to put emphasis on other parts of the sentence, then we can use clefting or cleft sentences. So this is to say, using cleft sentences makes the following clauses from the above more emphatic and stick out. So what really annoys me about him is, so that sentence is actually emphasizing your clause or the part of the sentence. It was the expensive bill. So you are emphasizing on the expensive bill that got me upset. And all I need is a good supper. Okay, so you are putting emphasis on the good supper as something that you need. Okay, now cleft sentences are complex sentences that are divided. The main words used in the cleft sentence are what, it, and all. And you can use these words to emphasize different parts of the clause. When using cleft sentences, you can change the order of words of a sentence to make them stand out. So, ordering of the words is also very important. So, this is how cleft sentences work. Moreover, it's definitely an odd grammatical concept that leaves most non natives flabbergasted or confused and unable to grasp or to understand it fully. So, because it does not really follow a grammatical concept, okay, it makes it confusing for non native speakers. So, that's why we have to put emphasis on our cleft sentences. Okay, so let's see some examples of sentences with what. Okay, James is a colleague here. So this is just a normal sentence with no emphasis. So if we want to emphasize more to the person James, okay, what James is a colleague here. So James is a person, absolutely a colleague. So we are emphasizing on James and him being a colleague, okay? A colleague is what James is here. So you are emphasizing that James is definitely a colleague. So next one, Amanda has a job. So there's no emphasis to that. A job is what Amanda has. So we are saying that Amanda definitely has a job. What Amanda has is a job. So Amanda has a job. We're putting emphasis on her job. Jack has a secret to tell. So normal sentence, no emphasis. A secret is what Jack has to tell Anne. So definitely a secret to tell. What Jack has to tell Anne is a secret. So Jack is in possession of secret. We are emphasizing that Jack has a secret. Okay? So do we understand? Now, next one, emphasis with it. So my boss sent the signed contract to his colleague on Tuesday. Very common sentence. It was my boss that sent the signed contract to his colleague on Tuesday. So we are emphasizing on the boss who sent it, no one else. It was the signed contract that my boss sent to his colleague on Tuesday. We are putting emphasis on the signed contract, nothing else. It was his colleague that my boss sent the signed contract to on Tuesday. So not to anyone else, but to his colleagues. It was Tuesday that my boss sent the signed contract to his colleagues. Only on Tuesday, not the other day. So as you can see, we are using it to emphasize different parts of the sentence depending on what or which one you want to emphasize as given to our examples here. Okay? Now, cleft sentences with all, okay? All I've done today is being annoying to my sister, okay? So we are emphasizing to the action, being annoying to my sister. All I want for Christmas is my two front teeth. So what I want for Christmas. What will you be having for dinner tonight? All I'll be having for dinner is a pork chop. So we are emphasizing the pork chop alone and nothing else. All you need is love, okay? So we are emphasizing on love. So above sentences in non-cleft form, you can see I haven't done much today except being annoying to my sister. It's not emphasizing. I want my front teeth for Christmas. What will you be having for dinner tonight? I'll only be having a pork chop for dinner. And you need love. So all of this one in non-cleft form, we don't emphasize them. They are just normal in meaning. Okay?
So I hope you find our lesson today very helpful. So as I always say, the secret in making your communication skills in English better is constant practice. So I want you to please keep on practicing all the lessons that we've had in the past and even this present lesson. So I know that you can do it really well and you'll improve yourself eventually. So just keep believing in yourself and practice more, okay? Now, please stay tuned to our more lessons here in I-Fal and please visit our website that I will flash on the next screen. I also encourage you to please subscribe to our classes because we have a lot of amazing teachers that will help you and guide you in improving your English skills. So once again, this is Teacher Nikki. So I'll just see you again on the next classes and video lessons that we're going to have. I know that we will have more amazing lessons in the future. So stay tuned and good luck. Study harder and I'll see you next time. Bye.